Hello, class. So this is a video for what the lesson on IXL. That the code for it is I believe it's 6. Yes, 06. And 06 is about graphing equivalent fractions on a number line. So in order to do that, what you need is either grid paper, of which I have an abundance, or you can even use this paper. You just need to write the lines very neatly. So I'm going to do both, just in case some of you have just a book, or some of you have grid paper. Okay, so for grid paper, I tried doing this, and I tried, using every centimeter, 1, 2, 3, and to be honest, I felt way too cramped. So that's recycled. Instead, this felt a lot better. As you can tell, hopefully, what I did was I made a mark for every other line. But even this isn't a good use of space, to be honest. I think what would be good is if you have some grid paper, find something about this big, so about the same size as a ruler. And you take this and then you pick an arbitrary, well, not too arbitrary, but you pick a mark at towards the end over here, and then you follow the line. I can draw straight lines better if I do this. If I put the marker there and then draw it towards me slowly. Now, some of you like to be precise, and you can use a ruler for sure, but to each their own. So far I have what looks like an arrow, right? And if you look at IXL, what they have a straight line, horizontal line, and an arrow. And then the first one I saw was, the first question they gave you was, they said graph 3/4 on a number line. So they want you to find 3/4. But instead of fourths, this is in eighths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 eighths, that would be 1. That's 0. Okay, hopefully you're with me so far. You have a line, and it's broken up. That's 0, and the first mauve is a 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 eighths being 1. Now the original fraction is 3/4. I don't know if you remember, but if you have 3/4, what you can take 4 and make it 8. Right? Because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for eighths on a number line. So this is 1/8, 2, 3, 4 eighths, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 7 eighths, right? And you can mark all those if you want. So 3/4 equals how many eighths? I know 4. If I take 4 and double it, I have 8. So if I take 3, if you do it to the bottom, you have to do it to the top, and vice versa. So 4 times 2 is this. 3 times this number is that. And sure enough, I have that. I jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there you go. That is 6, 6. Sorry, 6. That's 6 over 8. And that is the same as 3/4. Another way to do that would be, let's say we had, remember those little squares I had? Let's say I had 3, right? I had 3 on the top, and I had 4 on the bottom. 1, 2, oh, you can't see that too well. Blue would be good. 3 on the top and 4 on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be the same as if I just doubled everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you have to double the bottom too, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Oh, maybe if I zoom in, it makes more sense. Okay. So that's one way to represent 3/4 equaling 6 eighths, because there's 6 up here and there's 8 down there. And there you go. Okay, so let's do another one. So the next one that IXL wants you to find on a number line, they say, they give you a number line, and it's blank. It's actually almost completely blank. And what they did was the challenge is they give you 0, right? They tell you that's there, and then they have a 1 out here somewhere. But you have to count the number of lines. But be careful, because a lot of my 4th grade students would do this. 1, 2, 3. Think of these in terms of jumps. 0 jumps. Jump once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you look carefully on that on the IXL lesson, there are 8 lines in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines in the middle. But in terms of jumps, number lines are 1 jump, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you have 9, what I like to do is, so we'll put 9 ninths. So they're trying to find 1/3. So I'm going to put 1/3 over here. All right. You have 1/3, and just like up here, you have 1 3/4 equals 6/8. You can turn 1/3 into some ninths, and you do the same thing. Let's say we had 1 green dot, and then we want to have some more. We start off with 3 purple dots. 1, 2, 3. And then we have to somehow transform that so that you wind up with a denominator of not 3 and not 6, but 9 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it barely fit. All right, so let's kind of break it up, right? Here's 1, right? That's what we started with. That 1/3. That 1/3 is also what we call simplest form. So we have 1/3, that's 1/3, and we have to turn it into ninths. So we have that group, and this group. You're starting to see what we did here? So there's 1, there's going to be that one there, and that one there. So how many green dots do we have so far? If you said 3, you're absolutely right. So 3 times 3, right? You have this. So there's 1, 2, 3. And then for the numerator, you need 1, 2, 3. So the shortcut for all these, like this, if you were to come into my classroom when I was teaching fractions a long, long time ago, this is probably all you would see. Okay, class, if you have, that's another one they have. This is how I used to teach a long time ago. 1/4, here we go. If you have 1/4, what that means is, I don't know if I used to talk like that, but you get the idea. How many, where would that be on a number line where there's a bunch of 8s? So what I would say is, okay, 4 becomes 8 by doing what? And some kids would say, I don't know, you add 4. For fractions, you never add, you always multiply. 4 times and 1 times. And if you see that 4 times something is 8, hopefully you see that in your head. And then here, 1 times that same number gives you this. And what we call this, so what you're doing is you're multiplying by you're essentially, the number is still the same. 2 over 2 is 1, right? 2 over 2 is 1. So 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And then if you have that on a number line, is what they did, they gave a number line where, what they did was they gave you 1, 2, 3, 4. And see, the great thing is for number lines, you can make it go as long as you want. I mean, that's way more than I need, but I think you'll see what I'm doing here. So you remember what starts here, right? It always starts with this number. And what you have to do is you have to find where 1/4 goes on a number line that is broken into 8ths. 1/8, 3/8, 4, 5, 5/8. Now, why am I doing these? I don't know, felt like it. 6, 7. Because what they did was they actually gave you, I think did they give you 8? 5/8. So they actually wrote this on the number line. So 6, 7, 8/8, which is 1. I'll put 8/8 up here so you can visualize that. So where does 1/4 go? Well, technically 1/4 doesn't go anywhere, but 2/8 will. And 2/8 is going to go right here. 2/8. Making sense, hopefully? Now the rest of what they do in IXL is they continue to give you number lines. They give you number lines and they give you fractions, and they want you to put them on here. So, for some of you, what you might have to do is just clear things off, get some grid paper, and again, just mark lines. What you could even do is, if you're like baseball, for me, baseball season is a fun time, because I like to do artwork and drawing work. I like to do things when the TV is on, and it's nothing too challenging. So maybe you'll just sit here and you'll make a bunch of number lines. 1, 2, 3. Don't have to make like 1,000 number lines or anything. Boop. All right, there we go. Pretty good. Here, just to make it different, we'll do this. 1. So I'm skipping 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right. So these are all number lines. These could be anything I want. Are you starting to see a face? Yeah, that's human brains for you. So we have, what did I do? 1/4. Oh, how about this? They do one where it says fourths, right? They give you four. They say, where would 1/4 go? But they give you twelfths. So let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, but you know what? 1/4 is not going to go that far. So 1/4, I'll put it here. There's 1/4. Where would 1/4 be if these number lines are in twelfths? So always starts with 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twelfths. 7, 8, 9, 10 twelfths. And I don't think, we're not going to need to go further, because 1/4 is not going to be this way. And you'll see why. If I have 1/4, do you remember my dot example? So if you have 1 as a numerator and 4 as the denominator, 1, 2, 3, 4. What would that be like if you're trying to find twelfths? And what you have to do then is you have to draw 12 dots. Actually, you don't have to draw 12 dots, because some of you are probably anticipating what the shortcut is. And the shortcut is, you have 4, right? Oops, change colors. So this is 1, right? 1/4, right? Which represents 1. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. 4, 8, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it's always the same. It's 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 4, and 1 to 4. So the numerator is going to be 1, 2, it's going to be 3. And the denominator, remember all that? That's all 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is the one way to model how 1/4 is the same as 3/12. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to take, excuse me, it's a lot easier to take the number 1/4, triple both, times 3 times 3, you're going to get, what did I say, 3/12, right? So these are all, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a half. And where would, because I'm looking for this. I always like to know where 0 is. I like to know where a half is. And I usually like to know where 1 is. Right now, all I need is 3/12. So 1 jump, 2 jumps, and there it is. Okay. All right, so I'll stop there. That's 14 minutes. That's pretty long for a math video, but drawing numbers, representing fractions. Oh, excuse me, making a mess here. Representing fractions on a number line. That's the basics. I'm gonna, come back and make additional videos. But if you have this, that's really good for now. So I'll come back in a little bit, give you some other examples. All right. Aloha, everybody.